Alrighty. Well, I'm here at Last Dual Park. Um, yeah. Anyway, I don't know why, but it seems the whole poutine thing has uh, made people a little pissy, at least some people. I enjoy it myself. I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea, though. But I just had one person accuse me of reviewing food and tell me that it has to be fresh from the establishment if I'm going to review it and all that. Um, I'm not trying to review food. For one thing, I never said where the poutine came from. If I was reviewing food, I would say where it came from. That's the first thing. Excuse me, I didn't do that. Pardon me. I did not do that. Um, Secondly, I never called it a food review. Um, and thirdly, I don't present myself as any sort of a gourmet or any sort of an expert on food or on anything else. Look, I mean, you don't get into the situation I'm in right now by being an expert. I'll tell you that. You don't get into the situation I'm in right now by being a particularly smart person in any regard. And so, I don't pretend that I'm a particularly smart person. I have opinions, and some of those opinions, you know, people may share with me, others they may not. That's all right. But just like anybody, I have opinions. Even the biggest fool in town has opinions. So, the fact that I have opinions certainly doesn't make me an expert on any topic. And like I say, I don't present myself as such. Basically, what this is me just kind of sharing the day to day situation I'm dealing with, um, living the life I'm living right now, which isn't ideal. There's a lot of issues with it. There's a lot of problems with it. There's a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of this flat out danger that comes with living the way I'm living right now. There's any number of bad things can happen. But I'm surviving despite the fact that I'm not an altogether intelligent or competent person. I'm surviving. And I guess I'm showing y'all that I can do that. And that if you have even an ounce of a brain, you can probably do it too, if you need to. Hopefully, you won't need to, but for those of you who do need to, you will probably also survive this. If I'm able to do it, chances are you can do it too. But, and to document the situation for future generations, this is what a lot of people like me are going through right now. To show you my defeats and my triumphs, to talk about my fears and my worries and my hopes, and just to show you how I'm living day to day. That this is my life as a homeless man um, in the year 2025. This is how I'm living, you know, and these are the twists and turns that life takes, at least the ones they've taken for me. Also, I document some of the stories from my family and stuff like that here, stories. A lot of these stories are things that I'm the last one alive who knows about certain things. And so, again, when I die, if I don't document it somehow, then it dies with me. And so that's another reason I'm doing this. It's a kind of a legacy, I guess you could say. But one thing I'm not doing is I'm not trying to review food. Um, Now, I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed that meal. I enjoyed it very much. And this isn't a review, this is just my personal experience with that meal. I enjoyed it. So, but I certainly wasn't doing a review anyway of anything. I certainly wasn't that. And it shouldn't be taken as that. And you know what? If I were to start doing reviews of food or of anything else, well, then I would learn how to do it before I started. But that's not what I'm doing. So the fact that you guys don't know where I even got the poutine means that it isn't a review, because that's the first thing a reviewer would tell you. They'd say, I visited such and such an establishment, and this is what I got. Now let me tell you about it, or whatever. Let me tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. You know, I didn't do that. I just said, I'm eating poutine. I'm enjoying it. It's a nice day. I'm at the park. I'm eating poutine. Everything's good. That's all I said, really. To read anything else into other than that into it would be a mistake. Anyway, that's it. I'm going to finish my lunch now. I'm afraid to show you guys what I'm eating. It isn't poutine. It isn't poutine, but I'm still afraid to show it because I don't know what kind of a reaction I'm going to get. Um, you know, uh, people are funny. People are really funny. Anyway, here's Lastool Park as it stands right now. As you can see, it's kind of busy. There's a couple of houseboats. There's lots of cars. There's lots of people around. Um, yeah. All right. I'm going to finish eating my lunch, and then I'm going to have my shower. We'll see y'all later.